quality chickens grow right here. 100% Olution. Right price, easy decision.
Caribbean Quality Meat offers premium quality at affordable prices and produced right here in St. Lucia. Visit social media at Caribbean Quality Meats for more info. Available at all leading supermarkets.
Hello and welcome to the GVD Nightly News for Tuesday, February 13th. We are live on Flow Channel 115, Boom FM 89.9 in Fort Jacques, YouTube and Facebook. My name is Shannon LeBon. Good evening and thanks for joining us. Parliament convened today with several matters of national interest down for discussion. Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Philip J. Pierre, tabled a resolution to borrow an amount of 11.5 million special drawing rights from the International Development Association, IDA, to finance the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Skills and Innovative Project. This loan is equivalent to $15 million. Pierre told the Parliament the funds will be used to support government's employment agenda.
Improve the skills of people. We are borrowing money to improve the skills of people, keeping it in theme with what the government stands for, putting people first. So this money will be used, Mr. Speaker, to deal with the unemployment situation among young people in two OECS states, Grenada and St. Lucia, Mr. Speaker.
The loan will be administered through the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States OECS Secretariat with project implementation by the Ministry of Education. Now, in his presentation on the resolution, former Prime Minister Dr. Kenny D'Anthony questioned the involvement of the OECS Secretariat in the process.
But my problem with the approach has to do with accountability. The fact of the matter is that there are some agencies in the international fora who believe somehow that political administrations are not to be trusted with the handling of loans and of finance. I do not support that. I do not encourage it after the hard lessons, and I do not welcome it.
In other news, Commerce Minister Honorable Emma Hippolyte has confirmed the government is still experiencing challenges sourcing sugar from its contracted supplier in Guyana. The minister provided an update in Parliament on Tuesday, explaining that 1 month after signing a one-year contract for the supply of brown sugar, the Guyana-based supplier began informing of its inability to meet demand. Now, government is requesting CARICOM's approval to import the commodity from outside the region. Makiba Eiffel reports.
CARICOM Common External Tariff, St. Lucia can only import sugar from member states. Given recent inability by St. Lucia's supplier of sugar from Guyana, the government is seeking permission to import from beyond the borders of CARICOM. Speaking in Parliament on Tuesday, Commerce Minister Honorable Emma Hippolyte said, this has become the option of choice if St. Lucia is to sustain its regular demand for sugar.
The Ministry of Commerce, as part of addressing these issues, have met with the manufacturing sector, who consume large amounts of the white sugar as part of the manufacturing process. And we have agreed and given them permission to order the sugar directly. Also, we are making a request to CARICOM for suspension of the CET to allow St. Lucia to order sugar from outside the CARICOM region. I want to note, Mr. Speaker, I want the public to note that this process may result in government having to pay a lot more for sugar. Mr. Speaker, I take this opportunity.
No word was given on whether the increased costs would be passed on in prices to consumers or observed through government subsidies. However, the minister says officials at the Ministry of Commerce have been working tirelessly to avoid delays and to meet current and future demands.
The ministry was able to receive 4 containers in January, which is about 2,000 bags, and an additional 8 containers were received last week, 4,000 bags. Today, we are in the process of clearing another 10 containers, which is 5,000 bags, 5,000 bags of brown sugar, as well as 5 containers of brown sugar and 5 containers of white sugar. An additional 3 containers, which is 1,500 bags, are expected to arrive this evening, and another 6 containers, which is 3,000 bags, next week.
From the start of January to the shipment date due next week, St. Lucia has imported 15,500 bags of sugar, of which 13,500 is brown sugar. From the GVD News Desk, I am Makiba Eiffel reporting.
Thanks, Makiba. More news from today's Parliament sitting in just a bit, but first, ambassadors from 7 countries last week presented the letters of credence to Acting Governor General, His Excellency Mr. Errol Charles. Austria, Italy, the United States and Germany presented first at a split ceremony at Government House on January 31st. They were followed by the ambassadors from the Republic of Chile and the Russian Federation. The Romanian ambassador was the final country to present her letters to the Governor General. The Governor General accepted the credentials and thanked the countries for their support and the friendship. In more news, issues of inefficiency at the Central Passport Office in Castries due to poor air quality and other infrastructural problems will soon be a thing of the past, so says Home Affairs Minister Dr. Virginia Albert Poyot. The minister provided an update on the delayed relocation on Monday, announcing that St. Lucia is receiving help from international partners to assist with the setup of the new passport office.
The passport office in the Lama building on Bridge Street in Castries is moving soon. The office will now be located in the old Wet and Coal building on Monjiro Street. For some time now, the Bridge Street location posed challenges to the delivery of efficient service, leading to many delays and frustration among citizens. Public Service, Home Affairs, Labor and Gender Affairs Minister Virginia Albert Poyot says, while she is disappointed the relocation has not happened on schedule, the project is now well advanced.
Passport office, they should have moved in maybe about 2 weeks ago. But apparently there was some little work that went on there without the knowledge of the landlord, and that actually contaminated the air in the air conditioning unit. So they had to go back again and do a general cleaning. We have done an air quality test and everything is okay now. So they are all set. They have contracted an agency to help them in the moving. So they are ready to move all the equipment. In fact, initially they were short of furniture because it's not, when you move into a new home, you may not want to carry all old things you had in the previous home. So therefore they requested some new furniture. And as a result, we had to acquire these, including what they will be moving across with. So they should be ready to move now.
The Canadian banknote and Gates are assisting with setup of the hardware and technology at the new passport location. Minister Albert Poyot says systems are in place to facilitate emergency passports during the relocation.
They had decided that they were going to deal with only emergency passports because remember, things are not settled. In fact, we have the Canadian banknote that are supposed to be here on island to help them set up all the electronic and the technology part. They have to come in to assist to do that. We have GITS that is also assisting. So everything is in place, all the wires and everything is already in place for them to start working there. So we just have to give them a little breathing space in terms of a week or two for things to be settled.
The minister promised further updates on the relocation of the passport office through the media. From the GVD News Desk, I am Makiba Eiffel reporting.
You are watching the live broadcast of the GVD Nightly News on Flow Channel 115, YouTube and Facebook. You're also listening to us on Boom FM 89.9. When we come back, former Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Kenny D. Anthony puts Parliament on notice, and the popular city vendor takes the government to task.
The chicken you feed your family, we make sure it's healthy. Caribbean quality meats, Caribbean quality meats. Hormone free, all natural, antibiotic free. Chicken so tasty. Caribbean quality meats, Caribbean quality meats. Trusted quality, yeah, cause the chickens grow right here. 100% all ocean, right price, easy decision.
Caribbean Quality Meats offers premium quality at affordable prices and produced right here in St. Lucia. Visit social media at Caribbean Quality Meats for more info. Available at all leading supermarkets.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
So, this is goodbye. A professional one. A meticulous one. One with unique options. And total support. With multiple locations, we are focused on your hour of need. And so, this is the final goodbye. Be it traditional, at sea, or cremation, the Crick family will be here to help your family during life's most difficult moments. Crick's Funeral Home, telephone 452-2780 and 459-9212.
Welcome back. Former Prime Minister and V4 South MP, Honorable Dr. Kenny D. Anthony, has put Parliament on notice that he will not support legislation which, quote, undermine the authority of politicians in the region. Unquote. Dr. Anthony says such legislation is fundamentally unfair to politicians. According to him, these proposed laws single out and punish citizens who put themselves up for service through politics.
It is not justifiable. The problems that politicians go through, for example, with banks, stands out. The fact that they have to sign special forms, they have to make declarations of all kinds and others sometimes to manage their own money. I cannot support such approaches any longer, and I will oppose it. And in similar vein, I will also oppose legislation to strengthen the Regional Financial Task Force on Money Laundering because of its oppressive character. But I will come to that in due course. I cannot. And I will oppose it and let it resonate that there's a parliamentarian in St. Lucia and the OECS who will oppose such legislation, and they can describe me as they want.
Former Prime Minister and V4 South MP Dr. Kenny Anthony. Now let's revisit a story first presented yesterday. Government has been taken to task over a recent decision to restrict vending in the William Peter Boulevard in Castries to 3 days a week. Affected vendors continue to complain, saying the new schedule is affecting their livelihoods. On Monday, popular city vendor and influencer Cece created a storm on the ground and online, questioning whether St. Lucia is still for St. Lucians.
It's an ongoing row between vendors and the Castries Constituency Council. Popular vendor CC, who sells at the William Peter Boulevard, has expressed frustration over a new policy which limits vending in the boulevard from 6 to 3 days a week. According to the vendor, the new system makes life much harder for vendors. She further alleges that favoritism continues to be a major issue in St. Lucia.
I fed up and I frustrated because I myself doing my own demonstration. The police have to come with SSU to move me there. Y'all have to come with all your bulldozers because I want to know what they expect me to do in Sweet St. Lucia.
The frustrated vendor further argued that most of the businesses in Castries are being rented out to foreigners and she has yet to receive the assistance that is needed. She questions whether St. Lucia is truly for St. Lucians.
I have been walking up and down to different establishments to try and expand and to grow my business. So I myself could contribute towards the economy of this country, and I have not been given an opportunity. It's Greedy Joe's alone I seen here. Mr. Greedy Joe alone I seen around here, and Mrs. Greedy Joey's.
The Castries Constituency Council implemented the new vending schedule to help address the long-standing problem of uncontrolled vending on the sidewalks. The vendors say they want to know what is being put in place for them because 3 days a week is insufficient. From the GVD News Desk, I am Tammy Frederick reporting.
Meanwhile, as we told you last evening, Castries Central MP Richard Frederick has responded, providing an update on what will be done to help the affected vendors. Speaking Monday during the briefing room, Frederick sought to explain that vendors were asked to vacate in preparation for demolition of the National Printing Building. He told the media the Prime Minister accompanied him on a tour of the area on Sunday and instructed that immediate accommodation be sought.
Structure that is almost unoccupied, and what we did was we had parking lots next to that place that were earmarked for persons, government workers who worked at the printery. And only yesterday the Prime Minister said, Mr. Minister, why don't we build a nice arcade-like, beautiful colors, painted properly, newly built, for the vendors who sell in that general area, the vendors who unfortunately make an eyesore of the city. I don't think it's the intention, but invariably that is what happens on a Sunday when you walk the city and you realize that they leave their tools of trade hanging about. You come to the realization that, look, we can do better as a people. So in compromise, he has asked me to almost immediately start construction of some vending booths in that parking lot. And I could tell you they started. He has also asked me to rejuvenate or rehabilitate Bido Park, and that already is being worked on as well. So we shall be building some vending booths there to ensure that that person, there is somebody who sells right at the junction there by the printery under the almond tree. It's an eyesore. It is. And I've always said that this government is not against anybody making an honest dollar. If somebody would have been against some any Malawi, so to speak, making an honest dollar, it would not be me.
You're watching the live broadcast of the GVD Nightly News. Still to come, Prime Minister Pierre reports youth employment on the decline.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pocket every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
So, this is goodbye. A professional one. A meticulous one. One with unique options. and total support. With multiple locations, we are focused on your hour of need. And so, this is the final goodbye. Be it traditional, at sea, or cremation, the Crick family will be here to help your family during life's most difficult moments. Crick's Funeral Home, telephone 452-2780 and 459-9212.
The chicken you feed your family, we make sure it's healthy. Caribbean quality meats, Caribbean quality meats. Hormone free, all natural, antibiotic free. Chicken so tasty. Caribbean quality meats, Caribbean quality meats. Trusted quality, yeah, cause the chickens grow right here. 100% all-ocean, right price, easy decision.
Caribbean Quality Meats offers premium quality at affordable prices and produced right here in St. Lucia. Visit social media at Caribbean Quality Meats for more info. Available at all leading supermarkets.
Coming soon, the same excellent Lucelect service in a new location at Daisy Avenue in Sanssouci, Castries. Thanks for your patience.
And Nestor's Auto Parts, located on the Labrie-Viford Highway, is your place for auto parts. We have suspension parts, mounts, brakes, shocks, and so much more.
We specialize in accessories like mats, batteries, horns, lubricants, and much more.
We're open from Mondays to Saturdays from 8 to 5 and Sundays and most holidays from 8 to 1.
L'on prie, en Nestor va aider pour vous.
Ice candy, deliciously healthy.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
Thank you for staying with us. St. Lucia's Prime Minister has reported to Parliament that youth unemployment is on the decline. While he provided no statistics to substantiate, the Honourable Philip J. Pierre hinted that unemployment figures would be an eye-opener at the end of the fiscal period.
At the end of this year, this fiscal year, when the unemployment figures will be given, you will find that there has been a tremendous dent in the unemployment rate among young people in St. Lucia. And the facts, Mr. Speaker, will speak for themselves, Mr. Speaker. The facts will speak for themselves. There's St. Lucia, I don't want, you see, Mr. Speaker, I have not many revelations and many truths will be revealed very soon.
More news. St. Lucia has appointed a special committee to support the island's participation in the upcoming Paris Summer Olympics. The requisite athletes' budget and training schedules have been put in place. An update on the island's preparation was provided by Sports Minister Kenson Kazmi during the briefing room on Monday. We'll have the details in tomorrow night's broadcast. Now, the Ministry of Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture and Information and Broadcasting recently completed construction of the Mont Fortune Lay-by Park in order to facilitate the reconstruction of the new and improved facility in the original location. The temporary facility is currently equipped with the necessary vending space, a storage room, a gazebo for shelter and toilet facilities for both male and female. The existing Mont Lay-by viewpoint and vending facility has been deemed structurally unsound by the Department of Infrastructure and is earmarked for redevelopment as one of the key distinguishing markers for the beauty of St. Lucia, in particular the Castries Harbour. This redevelopment remains a priority aimed at making the area as pleasant and attractive to tourists as well as St. Lucian residents. On Friday, the 9th of February, the Ministry of Tourism delivered branded polos and new vending trays to each licensed vendor at the temporary Mont Lay-by Park site. The ministry continues, it says, to work closely with the National Conservation Authority, NCA, in operationalizing the temporary facility. That's in order to secure the comfort and livelihoods of the vendors during this time. Construction of the redeveloped Mont Lay-by expected to start as soon as approval has been effected by the Department of Control Authority, the DCA. Homes for the poor and vulnerable around St. Lucia have been equipped with smoke alarms to help reduce the possibility of loss of life in the event of home fires. This made possible by the Catholic Church and enhances protection. More in this report.
With the help of the St. Lucia Fire Service, the Youth Emergency Action Committee, YEAC, provided 100 smoke alarms on February 7, 2024, which were primarily given to underprivileged families in the north of the island. The contribution was enabled by the support of Catholic Relief Services, CRS, and USAID. According to Assistant Project Officer Viali Edward, these initiatives were inspired by collaboration with the fire service at an activity held last year called Cooking Safety, starts with paying attention to fire protection.
During that activity, we realized that it was important that homes have access to these devices so that in case of a fire, the residents have enough time to gather up, get their things, and leave or combat the fire.
Ms. Marcia Haywood, Regional Coordinator for Caritas Antilles and Project Administrator for YEAC, said that this is one of the many initiatives of YEAC in assisting vulnerable persons within the community.
Our Youth Emergency Action Committees prides itself on working with the community, working with vulnerable families and households. We have a number of initiatives that we are about to continue to embark on, such as the development of household plans with the heads of household, and we have a very able team who are trained in disaster risk reduction, disaster preparedness.
Mabiet Francis, Assistant Divisional Officer of the St. Lucia Fire Service, received the alarms on behalf of the fire service and said that he is very happy to receive the smoke alarms from the YEAC. He also spoke about the partnership of YEAC with the fire department.
They have been a great partner to the fire department, and in this risk reduction initiative, they have come up with those smoke alarms to install in vulnerable homes around St. Lucia, and more specifically in the north of the island.
The Youth Emergency Action Committee, YEAC, is an organized community youth group that has been trained and prepared to be the first respondents within the community in case of a natural or man-made disaster. From the GVD News Desk, I am Tammy Frederick reporting.
Thanks, Tammy. Now let's revisit that earlier report. St. Lucia is preparing for the 2024 Summer Olympic Games to be held in Paris, France. So far, 2 national athletes have qualified for the Games.
St. Lucia is gearing up for the 2024 Olympic Games, which will take place in Paris, France. So far, 2 St. Lucians have qualified, namely Michael Joseph from the Grosy Lake community and Julian Alfred from Cicero. They are both being professionally trained. Sports Minister Kenson Casimir says St. Lucia's participation is being led by the Olympic Committee and supported by corporate partners.
So
Paris Olympics, it's a very individualistic sport in terms of track and field. So we have two individuals who have qualified, and that's Michael Joseph from the community of Grosley in the 400 meters, Julian Alfred from the community of Cicero in the 100. Both are athletes that have professional coaches. Michael is in the college system, so he's still part of his college track and field team, and so his training and his regimen would be based on that. In terms of Michael Joseph, there are a number of competitions that he's already written to me as Minister of Youth Development and Sport that he would like to participate in preparation for the Olympics. And so it is left to me to find the funding. And of course, we do have the funding with the national lotteries in our budget at the ministry to ensure that he gets that preparation, that level of preparation.
A committee has been set up to spearhead fundraising efforts and bring citizens together in support of the athletes. Spring Queen Julian Alfred has a budget from last year which was set aside for her Olympics preparation. With a very fast start, Alfred set a facility record of 6.99 seconds in the 60-meter at her last event on Sunday.
In terms of Julian Alfred still has a budget from last year that we have set aside for her preparation for Olympics. And so she continues to train with Coach Flo at Texas, and we are already seeing a very fast start to her season, breaking the 60-meter record at the last event. What we are hoping to do this time around is to, stay even closer with Julian Alfred. We realize that she will not be in the collegiate circuit, and we actually believe that works better for her. So she would be more relaxed. She would have more focus on the Olympics. And we are very confident that these two athletes will continue to do very, very well.
According to the sports minister, St. Lucia is hoping for more Olympic qualifiers and citizens should support the athlete. From the GVD News Desk, I am Makiba Eiffel reporting.
Dexter Purcell is the new marketing head at the St. Lucia Tourism Board. With nearly 2 decades of expertise in sales and marketing across prestigious commercial entities in the Caribbean, Mr. Purcell brings a wealth of strategic thinking, innovation, and people-centric leadership to his new role. Equipped with a bachelor's degree in business administration from the University of Ottawa, Canada, and a diploma in business management from the University of West Indies, Dexter Purcell is known for his results-driven approach and dedication to excellence. His impressive career includes notable achievements in sales, growth, and Blue Water St. Lucia, significantly boosting sales revenue at Peter & Company Distribution Limited, and executing successful marketing campaigns at Banks Holding Limited in Barbados. As the head of marketing, Dexter will play a crucial role in promoting and enhancing the image of the destination. This includes active participation in the development and monitoring of the authority's strategic plan, advising the CEO on industry changes, and contributing to the annual marketing plan. Responsibilities also encompass the development of marketing intelligence through collaboration with research personnel, conducting industry analysis, and sharing insights with stakeholders. Commenting on his new role, Dexter Purcell said that he was truly privileged to contribute his professional experience, resources, and networks to the esteemed leadership team at the St. Lucia Tourism Authority. He says he is focused on achieving the organization's strategic plan aimed at increasing market share and boosting visitor spend for maximum returns on investment. His appointment took effect on February 5th. Stay with the broadcast. More news after this.
Coming soon, the same excellent Luselect service in a new location at Daisy Avenue in Sanssouci, Castries. Thanks for your patience.
So, this is goodbye. A professional one. A meticulous one. One with unique options. And total support. With multiple locations, we are focused on your hour of need. And so, this is the final goodbye. Be it traditional, at sea, or cremation, the Crick family will be here to help your family during life's most difficult moments. Crick's Funeral Home, telephone 452-2780 and 459-9212.
The chicken you feed your family, we make sure it's healthy. Caribbean quality meats, Caribbean quality meats. Hormone free, all natural, antibiotic free. Chicken so tasty. Caribbean quality meats, Caribbean quality meats. Trusted quality, yeah, cause the chickens grow right here. 100% all ocean, right price, easy decision.
Caribbean Quality Meats offers premium quality at affordable prices and produced right here in St. Lucia. Visit social media at Caribbean Quality Meats for more info. Available at all leading supermarkets.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Well, we've come to the end of the GVD Nightly News for Tuesday, February 13th. Thanks so much for watching live on Flow Channel 115, YouTube, Facebook, and listening to us on 89.9 Boom FM in Forsage. Continue to stay with the network GVD TV for continued programming, educational and informative programming. And be sure to join us tomorrow for live coverage of the 2024 Carmen Rennie Memorial Schools Meet live from the Mindoo Phillip Park. Until then, and on behalf of the entire team, my name is Shan Labon. Good night.
So you want to ride home? I thought that was a given. So I'm thinking about calling a tumbling practice tomorrow. On our one day off? I just want to be ready. Okay, cheer camp is coming up and that's a whole other world. You do realize you have nothing to worry about, right? You're a shoo-in for camp champion. You're sweet, and I love you, but there are other cheerleaders from other squads who are just as good. Maybe, but you're the best.